Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you guys are doing well and all prepared for whatever may come. Not to be fear mongering or anything like that, but awareness, guys. So, we talked about a week or so ago about seeing unusual amount of military hardware, equipment, personnel, striking ability within range, really, of Syria, Iran, the Middle East, everything that's going on over there. And it's staying put. So you have three different groups right here. Three, which normally two is what I've seen typically. So this is a little bit higher. And then we also see over here in Asia, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. For one, Cindy and I noticed F-22s today flying by pretty low, and then another military plane shortly thereafter, and we could hear a ton of them, but there was so much stuff sprayed in the sky, we couldn't see all of them, but boy, was it active out there.
It was active. It was noisy. The cloud cover was like really bad though. So yeah, it was noisy.
It was creepy, as Sassy gives us her 2 cents. We see right now, when we look over here, this is our South Front. Trump is being pushed to conflict with Russia amid escalating oil war. It most definitely is. Again, if you guys follow history in these times, well, what we're seeing going on right now is a perfect storm. Military conflict is going up and up and up as far as the probability of more direct open clashes between the real powers, the bigger powers, we used to say the superpowers, the U.S. and the USSR. Now there's really only one superpower, so to speak, but some would argue China is as well. And when you put China and Russia together, that's definitely a formidable partnership, if indeed there is that strong partnership there that we have seen so much cooperation about. Jumping over here, we see that U.S. retaliatory strikes are underway in Iraq following deadly attack on U.S. and British troops, two officials say. And we have multiple sources confirming this. And this is against Iranian-backed forces, one day after 2 Americans and a British medic were killed. And as we had seen, looking at Military Times, all options on the table following deadly rocket attack in Iraq, which again, most likely carried out by Iran-backed groups. So right now, there's strikes going on in Baghdad. Baghdad is supposedly being lit up. We'll see how big this was, and time will tell us. Look also for the possibility of definitely this expanding, as this is a mess, and this is the part that I was trying to get across to you guys. And this is the UK soldier who was killed in Iraq, and they say she was larger than life. Brody Gillen, she was also a self-employed sports physiotherapist, so she was just recently killed there. When we are looking at the mess that is over there, it's just such a tangled web. Here you see U.S.-affiliated arms trafficker assassinated in southern Syria. So, arms trafficker, U.S.-associated arms trafficker, it's the type of thing that we don't hear usually worded that way if you are in the U.S. But that's exactly what goes on over there, as we were talking about. Iranian forces in Syria deny any casualties in recent airstrikes. And this is a video showing Russian troops patrolling M5 highway near Sarakib in eastern Idlib. So, as we have been talking about, you have forces from the U.S., from Russia, from Iran, from Turkey. They're all there in Syria, along with Syrian forces themselves, along with ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and so many other militia groups. It's just a tangled mess. And if things don't change, it's only a matter of time before that spark gets lit and there's a direct confrontation between the bigger powers. As right now we're watching the oil wars go underway, we're watching the financial system collapse, and that is a huge story in and of itself as well. So, my friends, all good reasons to stay as prepared as possible. As always, God bless and namaste.